Hey, what's up guys? Panibagong episode na naman for today. Ang ating topic ngayon ay ang misconceptions about astrology. Sa sobrang daming nagsasabing huwag maniwala sa astrology kasi daw masama, kasi hindi maka-Diyos or hula-hula lang. Pero here's the thing. Kung masama ang astrology, bakit laging kasama ito sa story ng Pasko? Let's talk about the Three Kings or the Magi's and the Bethlehem stars. Bakit sila guided by the stars? At ano ang connection nito sa astrology? The Three Kings were astrologers. Sa kwento ng Pasko, tatlong matatalinong lalaki, the Magi's, ang naglakbay para makita si Baby Jesus. Pero ayon sa history, ang mga Magi ay hindi literal na hari. Sila ay mga ancient astrologers, astronomers, at mga spiritual scholars. They didn't use Google Maps. Ginamit nila ang langit, sinundan nila ang bituin, at ang Star of Bethlehem nga bilang guide. Ang tanong, isn't that astrology in actions? Reading the skies, decoding the divine timing? The star was a sign, not just a symbols. Maraming naniniwala na ang Star of Bethlehem ay posibleng planetary conjunctions like Jupiter and Saturn na sobrang liwanag sa langit. Sa ancient astrology kasi, Jupiter is divine king and blessings. Ang Saturn naman, ang ibig sabihin is karmic time and prophecy. So kapag nag-align sila, ang messages may importanteng mangyayari. Isang makapangyarihang leader ang isisilang. Ito ang sinundan ng mga Magi: astrology, divine signs, myth guidance, at hindi ito tinutulan. Actually, parte ito ng sacred story. So bakit may fear of astrology? Let's be honest, maraming tao ang natatakot sa mga bagay na hindi nila naiintindihan, na associated ng astrology sa hula-hula or occult practices. Kaya natatakot agad ng iba. Pero ang true astrology ay hindi para hulaan ang future. It's about understanding your soul journey, mga patterns, tendencies, strengths, and life themes mo. It's not about replacing God. It's about realizing na may divine timing ang lahat. Astrology in the Bible? Oo, nasa Bible yan. In Genesis chapter 1 verse 14, ang sabi dito, "Let there be light in the skies to serve as the signs to mark seasons, days, and years." Diba? There's a signs. The Bible recognized na may role ang mga bituin sa pagmark ng time at events. So bakit natin ito kinakatakutan? Astrology, when used in intention and humility, can actually strengthen your connection with the divine. So what's the real danger? The danger is not astrology itself, but how people use it. Kung ginagamit ito para manakot, mang-control, o iwasan ng responsibility, that's the real problem. Pero kung gagamitin ito para mas maintindihan ang sarili mo, magkameron ka ng clarity sa mga patterns mo, at maging in tune sa universe, then astrology become a tools for healing and growth. Hindi kontra si Lord sa astrology. The Three Kings used it. The Bible acknowledged the sign in the heavens. So maybe astrology isn't evil, maybe that it's misunderstood. It's not shortcut, it's not magic, it's just a mirror, showing you the energy around you so you can align with your path more clearly. And who knows, maybe the star you're looking is already shining and you just have to look up. Thanks for joining me today. I hope this episode opened your mind a little bit. Hindi lahat ng spiritual tool ay scary. Some of them, like astrology, can bring you closer to God. This is Astro Pinas Podcast, when spirit meets the stars in the Pinoy way. Kaya kita-kita tayo sa next episode. See ya!